So you can see the disparity. When you talk about maritime trade, we talk about movement of cargo and passengers on the ocean waters. Nigeria is talking about what? 55. It's 55? Then you're talking about Bangladesh 72. You're talking about Philippines 75. Singapore 98%. Can you imagine that? So they have more maritime trade in Singapore and Norway 92. So Nigeria is the least among this country. We try to take this country, let's look at them. Now if we talk about investment, also, Nigeria is doing 50 index, level of investment that comes to those states, those countries. And then you talk about Bangladesh 68, Philippines 70, Singapore 95 index, and then Norway 94. Now you talk about security, maritime security, Nigeria is 40. Security is weak. Maritime security is weak in this country. Compare that with 65 in Bangladesh, 68 in Philippines, 96% in Singapore, and 5% in Norway. Impeccable, outstanding. Then you move to the next, pollution control. Nigeria is still 40, Bangladesh 60, Philippines 62, 90 in Singapore. So you can rarely see pollution. Even if it happens, they quickly clean it up. Then 93 in Norway. Ease of doing business index. Nigeria 55. I think Nigeria is about 138 or so in the World Bank ranking, or 138, 131. And then you can see that Bangladesh 68 index. Then Philippines 70, Singapore 95, and then you have Norway 92. So that's why when they say that you want to be making $1 trillion, and then you are making when they calculate your GCPA, you are doing at third year, you are doing already 2.2. That means second class lower, that's where you are. You want to become first class in another 1 year. So that is the situation. But there are a lot of variables that we need to deal with.